Correct. So that's the Eiffel Tower. As you can see, here we talk about the place. I don't care who built this place. I'm not mentioning who used it or who visits this place. I just focus on the place. That's why we use passive voice. So now you think about one place, please, and write a description or tell me a description. You have 2 minutes. Please think about a place and prepare a description. Then you're going to tell me that description. Todavía no la escriban, pueden usar su libreta para escribirla y ahorita me van a decir su descripción. Por lo mientras voy pasando lista, chicos. Now you make a description, please. So who could start? Who can start? Who wants to start?
Me?
Okay, Andrea, tell me.
Yes. It has become a world icon and symbol of the city. It is characterized by its animation and light and advertising on huge screen.
Okay. Any ideas, the rest of you? I think I know this place. Is it in United States?
Yes.
Okay, so I have an idea. The rest of you, any options? Any guesses? There are a lot of screens.
Yep.
It's in United States.
Primero pegarlos aquí.
Yes. Please, Andrea, repeat your description.
It has become our icon and symbol of the city. It is characterized by its animation and light and adversity on huge screen.
Advertising.
Advertising.
Any
On
ideas?
huge screen.
No sé cómo iba a ser.
No. Disney.
Nope. It's
No,
in
it's
New
Disney.
York. Is it in New York?
No.
It's in
¿Dónde?
New York. It is located in New York with huge advertisements and screens, lights.
Ah, es la... ¿Cómo se llama? El parque ese, ¿no?
This is, no, Central Park is like the Alameda, but this is one street with a lot of stores and advertisements.
The Fight Avenue.
Not exactly.
La Gran Manzana,
Andrea.
entonces.
Sí.
Yes, yes. What's the name of that place, Andrea?
Times Square.
Times Square, yes.
Times Square.
Times Square. Good. Okay. Thank you. So who
yo.
answered? Yes, please, Ever.
This construction was planned and built many years ago. It is visited by many tourists. It was built in Yucatan, Mexico. It was made by the Mayan Empire. ¿Cómo se dice?
Empire.
Ya es todo.
Easy.
Yes.
What place is that?
Chichen no sé.
Ay, qué fácil.
Thank you. Okay, Everett, we say built. It was
built.
Built.
It was built. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Next person.
Yo.
Yes.
I talked you about quiet and relaxing place to enjoy a vacation. It is a hot place. It is very popular in Mexico.
And passive voice, where did you use passive voice?
Yes, passive voice.
It is visited, it is considered, it is...
Mm,
Well, okay, tell us options. Which place is this? What place is that?
Pulco.
Acapulco?
Cancun.
Cancun?
yes, yes, Cancun.
Okay.
Oh.
In Cancun, beaches are visited by people all around the world. That could be passive voice. Beaches are visited by people all around the world. Thank you. The last one, the last person. One more, please.
Tienes que pegarlo al punto libre de salir. Pégalo, así como está formado.
One more person.
No.
Nadie más?
Me.
Okay.
It's a place where there's a lot of wild animals.
Mhm.
And they have big mines.
Mines?
Mines. It's very hot in that place.
Can you use passive voice?
Oh, sorry.
Well, it's a place with mines, probably Pachuca.
No, it's a place in the world, in other country.
Okay, in a different country with mines. What else?
With
What?
a lot of wild miles and
Wild animals?
wild animals. Its principal characteristic,
Mhm.
maybe. Now they have big mines.
Mines? There are big mines. If
Yeah.
you want to use passive voice, we can say big mines
Nice.
are built here. Que aquí construyen, son construidas. Big mines are built here.
No, es como si son como, bueno, tienen minas, no que las construyen como tal. Bueno, no sé si sea lo mismo.
Okay.
Bueno.
Wild animals can be found. To use passive voice.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Any ideas, guys? Help me. Wild animals can be seen there, and big mines. I imagine a lot of nature.
No ideas.
Does it start with A, with the letter A? Diana?
Yes.
Any ideas?
Africa. Safari.
Yes.
Is it Africa? Yeah.
Well, African.
Okay, thank you. Good. So this was a short review for passive voice. So do you have any questions about passive voice? Were you working on your lesson, on your book? Here we have the rules again. Grammar, passive voice. And the rule says, here we have just examples. Please, Diana Laura. Diana Laura, can you hear me?
Sí, profe.
Okay, Diana Laura, could you please read the examples, present, active?
Ay, profe, es que no estoy en mi casa y no tengo mi libro.
But it's here on the screen. ¿Lo puedes ver en la pantalla?
No, no.
¿Sí se ve?
A ver, espérame. ¿Cuál?
Passive voice grammar. This is the book and this is example. Can you see it?
complete the tables with the passive form.
Mhm.
Present, active, the police catch a man stealing books from bookstore.
That is active voice.
Passive, a
Mhm.
man
Present. Something is happening with the internet connection. Okay, Evert, please
What?
tell me the answer. A man is present.
Man would. Yes?
But is present. Was is simple past. And
Past.
present
Is, are,
is, because it is singular. A man is. Past participle. Got. For passive voice in present, you need to observe the police catch. That is present. So you say a man, the verb to be in present. A man is. And the verb that we use for active voice in past participle. A man is caught. Es capturado. Okay, now please, with the next example, we have now past. Passive voice in simple past. Andrea, well, Evert, continue please. In active voice, you say? Evert?
Man. Ahí sí va, ¿no?
Mm-hmm.
The man was sent to read stories.
The man, correct, was. Because now we have the judge sent is simple past, active voice. If you want to say it in passive voice, you need the verb to be. And this time the verb to be is in past because the verb is in past. And you say the man was, singular, sent, past participle, to read stories. Okay? Those are the two structures. And here now you needed to complete the rules. Please, Emmanuel? Emmanuel, can you turn on your microphone, please? Here, let's read the rules for passive voice.
Use the passive to talk about what happens to things, people, when we don't know who, what caused the action, or it's not important. From the passive with subject,
Plus,
verb in the present passive or other tense must
plus.
past participle.
So we're going to use the subject, he, and then what verb? Which verb?
to be.
Yes,
To be.
the verb to be. Good job. You need to use subject, verb to be, past participle. If the sentence is in present, verb to be in present. If the sentence is in past, verb to be in past, and always you add past participle. So far, so good?
Yes.
Let's do the activity here. Esto lo tuvieron que haber hecho en casita. Aquí nada más vamos a revisar sus respuestas. So here, please, number 2. We have the example. When I was a child, many stories told. When I was a child, I was told many stories. A mí me contaban muchas historias. Passive voice. Porque alguien más hacía la acción y yo solo escuchaba. ¿Ok? So for the next number 2, my real name is James, but I Jim by my friends, and the verb is called. But I
am
Was.
verb to
friend.
be. You
Ah,
need this is present. My real name is, and I am
Oh, ya.
called
participle.
Sí.
Called Jim by my friends. ¿Vamos bien?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, for number 3, can you try, please? Number 3. On my 10th birthday, this is in the past.
I was took.
I was past participle.
Second.
Taken. Fui llevado. I was taken to Disneyland. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, number 4. People in my company. These days, present.
Are
Are paid.
Yes, people in my company are verb to be, verb in past participle, are paid a bonus, etc. Okay, every December. Now, number 5, when I was younger, simple past, I
Was.
I was helped.
Very good, good pronunciation. I was helped by many teachers. Number 6, on the first day, all new students
Are showed.
yes, are showed around the school. That happens at the tech, right?
Right.
And you whistle a lot. Y les chiflan todos. Okay.
Pelones.
Next. Even now, incluso ahora, even now, I am
Told.
yes.
Told.
I am told that I look like my mother. I am told. Alguien más me dice. Entonces, no es lo que yo digo. Alguien más me dice a mí. Okay. Next one. So, if you can see it, is when we are young, all the children in my family, the verb is expect.
Are expect.
My family. Verb to be, present, are, and past participle. Expected. Are expected to become doctors. ¿Ok? ¿Tienen preguntas con voz pasiva?
No.
¿Lo fueron haciendo en su plataforma?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let's continue. That is for passive voice lesson 2. And today we're going to start with lesson 3. That's it. For lesson 3, we learn how to complain. Let me tell you that when you travel, a lot of problems might happen, okay? I'm not telling you that every time that you travel, there is a problem, but we could have a problem, okay? The first time that I traveled, I lost my flight, and that was a serious problem because I was going to a summer camp and I needed to call and explain that I lost my flight, and then I needed to go to the customer service desk to asked for a different flight, and I needed to complain because it wasn't my fault. No era mi culpa, cambiaron la sala del vuelo y nunca avisaron. Entonces, cuando yo estaba esperando en la sala del vuelo, llegó la hora del vuelo, y cuando voy y pregunto, me dicen, no, de acá no sale tu vuelo. Salgo corriendo y ya habían cerrado la puerta del avión. Entonces, yo necesitaba quejarme para no pagar un vuelo extra porque fue culpa de ellos. ¿Y cómo haces eso? So vital that you learn how to complain.
Yes.
So here we have some vocabulary. You are going to complete these problems at home. But let's see if you have any questions. Do you understand delays?
Delay.
Yes.
No.
Who said yes? Emmanuel?
No.
Okay. What is public transportation delays? What is that?
Retraso, ¿no?
Retraso.
When they are not on time, they are late. The public transportation is late, 1 hour, 2 hours. So you are waiting and you are not on time. Well, the transportation is not on time. Litter, do you understand litter?
Yes.
What
Basura.
is litter?
Basura.
Yes, when you trash objects on the streets. Bad service in a restaurant or store. Do you understand that? Yes. So let's go here. For example, in this picture letter B, what is the problem from the list?
Bad service.
No service in the
That is an ATM.
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 ATM, un cajero automático, ATM.
ATM.
And it says that there is a temporary error. You cannot use the ATM. What is that? What problem is that?
Bad service.
No.
Faulty equipment.
Well,
Faulty equipment. That the equipment that you need is not working. Yes. Or we could say computers crashing as well. Computers crash. Then what do you see in this picture?
Public transportation delays.
Public transportation delay.
I'm not sure about that. Here, I don't see public transportation. I see cars, trailers, big trucks.
Traffic.
Yes. What is that?
Getting stuck in a traffic jam.
When you cannot move, it's because you get stuck in a traffic jam. That is a traffic jam. A lot of traffic jam. And I think that's it. Any question about this vocabulary?
No.
No? Okay, so these are problems that you might have, and they have different conversations. You need to listen, all the listening. The audio files are in Classroom, but I want you to match here the complaints with the responses. First, please, Andrea Sanchez, read problem number 1.
I bought this camera here last week, but there's a problem with it.
Okay, and the person that is with you, what does he answer or she answer?
Okay, can you leave in there?
You can say, okay, can you leave it there? I look into it right away. Number 2, problem number 2, continue please.
I had an appointment with Dr. Clark at 3 p.m., but I've been here for over 2 hours.
Okay, so it's 5 p.m.
5.
What is the answer?
I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry about that. Continue.
He's very busy at the moment.
Good. Number 3, a different person.
The light work.
Can you read number 3, please?
Excuse me. The lights in my room don't work.
Imagine you are at a hotel, right? The lights in my room don't work. And what is the answer?
I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do at the moment. There's a problem with the electricity.
Okay, so there's no electricity in the hotel. And number 4. Who can read number 4?
We were told there's a flight delay of over 6 hours. Is that right?
Okay.
I'm afraid that's right. The plane has a faulty engine.
Engine, yes.
Engine.
Engine. Engine.
Where is engine?
El motor.
Okay.
The plane has a faulty engine. So there is a problem with the engine of the plane.
Van a morir.
No, because they haven't boarded the plane. Todavía no abordan el avión.
Pero
Okay.
si lo abordan, se mueren.
No, they are going to fix it. So,
Okay.
any questions?
No.
No? These are some phrases. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's right. And this is a way that you can complain. You explain what is happening. Here, I bought this camera and it's not working. I have a problem. You can be polite if you add the word excuse me at the beginning. Or I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, but this is happening. I posted a video in Classroom. So I want you to check those phrases and how you can complain. And here, learn to sound firm but polite. You can use these phrases to complain. For example, number 1, please, Diana Romero,
Yes.
read 1, 2, 3.
Could you help me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I have a complaint.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Could I speak to the manager?
Manager, correct.
Manager.
What do you think that sounds more demanding?
Could you help me?
Do you think that's demanding, really?
No.
No.
If you want to complain and to sound firm, you say 1, 2, or 3.
I am 2.
I'm afraid, lo siento, pero me tengo que quejar.
Excuse me. Could I
Excuse
speak
me.
to the manager?
Yes. So you sound polite, suenan educados. Excuse me. Could I speak to your manager? That is something firm because you are going to talk to his boss. Él no está haciendo bien su trabajo, entonces quiero hablar con el jefe. It's polite, but it's strong. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And then you can sound more firm when you say, I'm afraid I have to complain. So I need to complain. That is also firm and polite, but this is stronger. And the soft is, could you help me? So probably you just have a question or you're going to make a comment, but it's not really strong, okay? Any questions?
No.
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 Okay.
No.
So for these conversations, there are some words missing and you need to complete the conversations using these words. Please try to complete conversation number 1. What is the word that is missing? In conversation number 1, excuse me, could I to the manager? We need
Speak.
one verb.
You speak.
Mhm. So you're going to complete here. Could I speak to the manager? B, one moment, please. There is
With the TV in my room.
you need one word.
Problem.
Mhm.
Okay.
You say there is a problem.
There is a
Look at it.
Mhm. I'll send someone up to have a look at it. That is correct. For conversation number 2, you alone.
Excuse me, I ordered room service over here. ¿Cuál llevaba? Problem.
Excuse me, I ordered room service over an hour. This is incomplete.
Ago.
Yes, over an hour ago. So that was an hour ago. Can you look at it, please? Yes, of course. Thank you. Okay, now we have conversation number 3.
Could you?
I am
Could you help me?
So here we need could you. Could you help me? I have.
I am afraid.
I am
I am
afraid.
afraid.
I am afraid. I have a complaint. What's the problem? The soup is cold. I'm sorry, sir. I'll take it back
Into.
into the kitchen. Good. So for this unit, lesson 1 is the uses of like. We use like as a verb and we use like as a preposition. For lesson 2, we learned passive voice. You need to practice, you can watch videos. I posted some Kahoot exercises that you can use. You also can practice all the verbs in past participle, irregular verbs to use passive voice. And finally, for lesson 3, you learned how to complain. There is one video in Google Classroom. You can take notes and activities in the platform. So for every unit, we use 2 weeks. The first week, lesson 1, lesson 2. Second week, lesson 3, and a review. Our review is going to be next Wednesday. Siguiente miércoles hacemos un review. Así que para el siguiente miércoles necesito que ya hayan contestado la página 106. Este es el review que tenemos y vamos a comparar respuestas para ver si tienen dudas. ¿Ok? Página 106.
Okay.
Tenemos su review. El viernes es su examen. Este viernes.
¿Qué?
Unidad 4. Siguiente semana, otra vez, tenemos lección 1 y 2 de unidad 5, lección 3, review y examen. Y así para la unidad 6. Son 2 semanas por cada unidad. Su calendario, su evaluación y todo está en Google Classroom en un PDF que le subí hace ya 2 semanas, creo, una semana. Y si tienen dudas, igual les dejé ahí una pregunta.
Ok.
Sí, gracias.
Adiós.
Entonces, nos vemos el siguiente miércoles, chicos. ¿Dudas?
Chao.
¿Quién iba a preguntar?
Pero dijo que nos íbamos a ver el miércoles, ¿no?
Sí, nos vemos
O sea,
este
este
siguiente.
miércoles.
Este
Ok.
miércoles. Este miércoles hacemos review, página 106, y el viernes ustedes entran a hacer su examen. ¿Ok?
Ok.
Okay.
Bueno, thank you so much. I'll
Thank
see
you.
you next Wednesday.
So,
Gracias. Adiós.
Bye.
Bye.
ciao.
Ciao.